In this episode of the Dr. Clay Show, I'm going to tell you the truth about The Biggest Loser, when you should eat carbs to maximize your fat burning, as well as the dirty dozen, the 12 dirtiest fruits and vegetables. Then I'm going to answer a question about the best ab exercise and give you a great training tool that will help reinforce your grip in the gym. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Insert whichever one implies. Either way, I want to welcome you to episode number 1, el numero uno, of the Dr. Clay Show. In case you haven't put 2 and 2 together, I'm your host, Dr. Clay. Let's get into the first episode itself, starting with the truth about The Biggest Loser. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you this. Yeah, I've got each kind of part of the show has a name, a segment, if you will. And this is the What's Up in Fitness segment. Or as Martin Lawrence would say if he were hosting the show, the What's Up in Fitness segment. The truth about The Biggest Loser. How do they lose so much weight? Here's how. They exercise for 6 hours a day. That's right, 6 hours a day. And in fact, that's their scheduled workout is normally about 6 hours a day. And typically the ones that do the best actually do more than that. I mean, so we're talking like probably the better ones, the ones that are still on at this point in the season, you're looking at about 8 hours of exercise a day. And they say that they get a 1 day off. So 1 day, and again, I bet some of them are exercising on that day. So the point is, you can't compare your results with anything about what you see on The Biggest Loser. That show is for entertainment purposes only. You hear me? Just like the disclaimer you see sometimes, all these places, for entertainment, educational purposes only. That's what The Biggest Loser is about. It should get you fired up and know. Now, it does point out, it demonstrates and solidifies the fact that there's no miracle. There's no supplement, nothing you're going to rub on your butt or your love handles that's just going to make the fat disappear. There's no magic pill, my friend. It is the right diet, or eating the right way, and exercise. That's it. Now, there's a lot more to that, a lot of detail that goes into that, and a lot of tips and tricks that you're going to learn here. But that's what it boils down to. And if you had the time yourself to exercise 8 hours a day, you would lose as much weight as they are if you were as big as they are. And that's the other thing. That's another reason why they're able to lose so much weight on the scale, is because they weigh so much. You especially see big numbers, by the way, the first week, because they lose excess water weight. So that's why you saw, I think on this season, we saw was it Dan, I think was his name, or Danny, the younger kid, the real nice kid, lost, I think, 20 pounds the first week. Probably half of that is water weight. Now, that's still nothing to shun. I mean, that's a lot of weight. And he still lost a lot of fat. But anyway, when you're watching the show, 2 pounds a week, not trying to mimic what you see on The Biggest Loser. Now, let's move on to the Physique Enhancement segment of the show. That's right, the segment that's dedicated to helping you improve your physique. Now, specifically, we're going to talk about when you should eat carbs to maximize your fat burning. Now, you've probably heard that, eating a low-carb diet really helps to burn fat. And it does. The only problem is that it also leaves you dragging like a bag of wet hammers. That's not good. If you don't have the energy to go work out, what in the world is the point of eating a low-carb diet? Right? So here's a way that you can get the benefit of carbs, which is fuel for your muscles especially, so that you can get a good workout, but still burn a lot of fat. Here's how you do it. Eat the vast majority of your carbohydrates before your workout so that you have energy to get through your workout. Then eat some carbs after your workout so that you replenish your muscle glycogen, or that's your muscles' stored energy. So you replenish your muscle glycogen stores so that you recuperate better and you're getting ready for the next workout. It's well known that that post-exercise window of opportunity, as we call it, is the key. That's the key time to consume the right nutrients to start the recovery process. And that's why those post-workout carbs really set the recovery or recuperation wheels in motion, getting you ready for your next workout. But again, like I said, by consuming some carbs before your workout, your blood sugar will not be rock bottom, and you'll feel good and you'll get a great workout. But then other times of the day, stick to a low carb diet. Then you'll maximize your fat burning, but you'll feel great and get great workouts. That is it's a great trick that I use all the time with myself. Also use it with clients. So give it a shot. Eat most of your carbs before and after your workout. Low carbs the rest of the time. Now let's move on to the health and wellness segment, which today I'm going to tell you about the Dirty Dozen. As I mentioned, it's the 12 fruits and vegetables that are the most contaminated with pesticides. Now, let me point out that I'm not like a tree-hugging, hippie, granola kind of guy. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I've definitely got my hippie side to me, but my point is I'm not rocking the Birkenstocks and doing all organic. So I'm not just like for the sake of eating organic, like, oh, no artificial this or that. Yes, that's ideal. I'll absolutely agree with that. Ideally, eat all organic. But in the real world, that can often be difficult to do, whether it's for convenience or just money purposes. Organic food costs more. However, this group, I've got to tell you about this group. They call the Environmental Working Group, which is a nonprofit organization. And what they did is they took a lot of data it was like tons of studies they looked at and tons of analysis of different fruits and vegetables that was done by the FDA and the U.S. Department of Agriculture that measured tons of different crops of the 47 most commonly eaten fruits and vegetables. Why 47? I don't know. But they looked at that data and they found which ones are the most contaminated with pesticides. And I have the list right here. They call it the Dirty Dozen. Let me run down the list. Oh, I'm sad about this list. Okay, the dirtiest fruit or vegetable is the peach, the absolute dirtiest. It tends to be either has the highest amount of pesticides or the highest number of pesticides, kind of a combination thereof. They call it pesticide load. It is the dirtiest, most contaminated fruit or vegetable, is the peach. Number 2 is our beloved apple. Number 3, bell peppers. Number 4, celery. Then nectarines, strawberry. Strawberry is great, like pretty low carb fruit. Well, they're dirty. Cherries. Number 8 is kale. Number 9, lettuce. 10, imported grapes. Number 11, carrots. Then number 12, pears. That's your Dirty Dozen, but here's how I roll. I roll like this. I'm going to give you more, some extra. Here's 3 more.